Hello guys and welcome back to yet another video. This time we're bringing Flavor Snake. I brought our in-office expert Blade. He's gonna show you, well, basically the game, I guess.
Yes. Hello guys, my name is Blade. Today we will be showing you Flavor Snake, one of our more action-based games. I will be looking at the screen mainly, so excuse me for not looking at you guys. Dutch will do that part for me. To go into the game, what I will show you is the first level of the game. I'm already using a stronger team. I've unlocked most of the levels in my on my own account. So the first level, normally there's a tutorial. In this case, we already passed the tutorial. I'll just show you the way the game works. As for the controls of the game, it's based on swiping motion. So you swipe in the direction you want to head. If you want to make a U-turn, you have to swipe twice in order to make that turn. The goal of the game is to collect the flavor essences, which you can see in the top left corner. Every level requires you to collect 3 of them. Here in this case there's one lying on the floor. The moment you collect it, the next essence will appear somewhere in the level. In this case the second one appears, as you can see here, by an enemy was guarding it. I defeated it pretty quickly because my team is a bit stronger than what you start with. The final one here is guarded by a boss. I will collect it as well. The way it works as well is, in this case I collected 3 stars. The top right corner, whenever you're playing a level, you can see a countdown going down, and you'll always start with 3 stars, of course. If you finish it before you delete that part of the star, you will get 3 stars. The rewards you get are also based on how many stars you collect, and it's based on a timer game. So finish the level as quickly as you can, you will get more stars. We will quickly go to the second level just to show you gameplay while Dutch and I are talking.
What I'm seeing here is, of course, in the title already says it's a snake-based game, and to an extent the movement is the same. Yet, of course, there's some notable differences. Like you said, there's you don't grow by collecting like the flavor essences, and in this case there are also monsters and bosses. Anything else that would differentiate Flavor Snake from the classic Snake game?
Yeah, so the classic Snake game, of course, is based on collecting as many parts as you can to make the snake longer. In this case, the length of the snake is predetermined by how many characters you put in there. Each part of the snake has different skills and abilities. So while we are talking, I will show you on the background or on the other screen the characters that are in the game. So you can decide which characters are used in your team. There are 3 classes in general: the warrior, ranger, and the caster. Warrior, of course, short range damage dealer. Tank, has a lot of HP. The ranger is a kind of a skill based class, so it's more mid range, mainly focusing on the skills it has. And the caster is purely long range gunners or snipers or so. So your playstyle really changes depending on what team you use. If we highlight my current leader, Lavince, you can see that there is a power skill and a leader skill. Power skill you activate the moment you have your rage bar full, and your leader skill activates if you make that character your leader.
I think we'll show pretty soon as well how the rage bar exactly works. I think people are now really excited to learn about the rage bar.
I hope so. So yeah, here at the bottom of the screen you can see a bar next to the pause button. It slowly fills up as you're playing the level, and what makes me excited in this game is that you can do something called a headshot. The way it works is, if you kill the leader of this small group here, you will have a headshot pop up in the level, and your rage bar at the bottom will fill up more quickly. So the better you play, the more enemies you kill, the more the rage bar fills up. And the moment it's completely filled, which will be shortly, yes, you get flames at the bottom. By double tapping, you will activate your power skill. And each hero has a unique power skill. In my case, Lavince gives you a speed and attack boost. So for the whole team, I will deal more damage than I usually do. So it allows me to clear the level pretty easily. Some have big laser beams or throwing axes with lightning strikes. So if you want more spectacle, you can find that as well by having a different character in the level.
And of course, I'm noticing some other differences rather than with the classic Snake game. There's health potions rather than you're just immediately dying once you run into a wall or something.
Yes. So what we tried to do in an earlier version, we had the moment you hit an enemy, any part of your snake hits the enemy, that part will die. So if your tail hits someone, that tail will die. You can always retrieve it by killing certain enemies. They will respawn your heroes, but it was too difficult. So we switched it up. Everybody in this case has an HP bar. So to accommodate that change, we also have healing potions now. And if your heroes are running low on health, you can just grab a healing potion somewhere in the level, and they will recover some of it.
And of course, I'm noticing other buffs. I see something freezing there. Snowflake. I see what looks like a football, but also kind of like a shield.
Yeah. So fortunately, we see two of them here. Before killing the rest, I will explain it a little bit. So here you got a shield. The moment we grab it, everybody has a shield. Of course, it protects you from some of the damage, so you won't die as quickly. Over here is a snowflake. What that does is every attack that you use right now will freeze the enemies. It's temporary, so as you can see now, I lost that ability. Let me see if there are some other in the level. Right now, no. So usually the items, you can either use them at the beginning of the level, you can basically equip them. You can find them by killing certain enemies, they will show it on top of their head, or you can find them just lying around in the level in order for you to give you an easier time clearing the level.
And of course, I'm noticing that there's a big variety in the enemies you're facing. I saw the Kokens, who seem to be more like sentries, who just shoot in straight lines.
Yes.
And in just in the last bit of fight, you were fighting hamburgers that became overcooked, and
Yeah.
seemed to be a bit harder to take down when they were overcooked.
Yeah, so to show you guys a little bit what kind of levels we have. So the first world you start in is John's Fries. Everything is about stereotypical, what we think stereotypical West American food. So hamburgers, Coke bottles, and so forth. Lettuces or cabbages, in order which each have their own attack range or HP or motion in which they walk around. The second world is more the French cuisine, palace luxury. The third world, Japanese. So in here you will be fighting ramen, noodles, sushi. You got crabs with flying pincers and so forth. These levels I will show you some in another video. The level goes up quite a bit, so it requires some more concentration and training on my part. So for today we'll just stick with the American world. Each world has two parts. We call it a lunch and a dinner section, and all of them have 9 levels, with the ninth level always being a boss battle. So I think it's interesting for you guys to see what a boss battle would look like. Of course, it's oversized food as always. So in this case we will be fighting a hot dog, and again it will have special movements or so, and if you play it enough, it's pretty much a skill-based game. So if you play it enough, you can figure out what his attack pattern is and try to build your team around it, and also the way you move around the level. So in this case, the hot dog shows with arrows where he's going to move. So I try to move out of the way first, and also try to kind of put him in the corner so that he doesn't move too much, and I can just circle around him dealing damage.
Well, you took him out quite handily, of course. You have a pretty strong team.
Yes.
Did get hit exactly at the time we said you were gonna dodge the movements, but
Yeah.
I guess it's also just the concentration of it, to the video, of course.
It is. So if I play by myself, of course, I can dodge the character a bit more easily. But now talking to you guys takes up a bit more of my concentration.
You want to show one third chapter level before it
Yes,
quits?
just to give you a sneak peek, maybe get you some excited for the game or for future videos. I will show you a boss fight just to see what the strength is of the characters in that level. So my team is the same, didn't change anything compared to what I've been showing so far. And here we fight the first boss of the third world.
And this is gonna be quite tough, probably, because between the worlds, the challenge level goes up quite steeply, I'd say.
It does, and what you see now, you first have to kill some of the henchmen in order for the boss to appear. Right now he appears here in the top, The enemies that are guarding him are already stronger. Their attack range is longer. So even getting close to the boss is getting quite tough. As you can see, for each of the boss, they kind of indicate his mood. So right now he has a blue face, which means he's a bit tired, doesn't try to attack. But even then, he
Even
launches
then.
one attack, and I get wiped out.
So you need a little bit more practice, probably.
I need to practice a bit more. So I lost this time, guys. I'm sorry. Hopefully next time I will show you. I will show you some more of the levels if I can beat it a bit. Um, I think this is it for so far.
I think so as well. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you guys are excited for Flavor Snake. I think we only showed, we just lifted the veil a little bit on what's in the game.
Just the basics, just the basics. So try it out, guys. Let us know in the comments below, or like us on Facebook. Give us some feedback about the game. We're here to give you a good experience.
Yes. So guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye bye.